and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on June the 12th. It's a week where there's a lot of optimism, but we could carry it a bit too far. You don't want to waste a lot of time, so you want to stay very vigilant, because it could be a week for many of you of 2 steps forwards and 1 step backwards. Why, get all excited about a pipe dream that you've got to only pull back on because it wasn't in your best interest? All right, so what's going on Tuesday? Discerning communication Mercury, decision-making Mercury is going to be excellent with optimistic, expansive Jupiter. A good day for traveling and studying, but it triggers a lot of hopefulness and optimism. But at the same time, the Mercury is in a challenging aspect with foggy, nebulous Neptune. When Mercury is difficult with Neptune, it can trigger disappointments. It can trigger pie-in-the-sky fantasies. And then with the Mercury positive with the Jupiter, you're feeling this must be true. You're feeling so good about it. So my suggestion, it could start by late Monday, Tuesday, lingering into the first part of Wednesday, is keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, but you can have your head in the clouds, being visionary, hopeful, idealistic. But if you're going a little bit over the top, you're going to have to cut back, because by Thursday, the Sun will be in direct opposition to limiting, restricted Saturn. This happens once a year. This could be a day when those in authority or business say no. It could be a day when you're feeling very frustrated or tired. I think of what was going on, especially on Tuesday, and getting all excited, that by Thursday, the Sun-Saturn is more about hitting the brakes and realizing you have to rethink this. Could be a day many of you will think of as hitting a wall, or a day where either outside sources are cutting you back, or you're realizing you have to regroup and cut back. So again, with moderation, there's a lot to look forwards to, but don't go over the top. Then the Sun-Saturn, if you've been more level-headed, using your common sense, then the Sun-Saturn, it can be a day of being very hardworking and focused to accomplish your goals in a very slow, pragmatic way. So then by Sunday, we have a bit of the same problem, but I think it's going to be a little bit more positive for most of you. That's the day that the Sun is being influenced by the awakening Uranus, liberating Uranus. It's a day of reinventing yourself, trying new things, being progressive, thinking out of the box. It's a day of insights and revelations. So here's where most of you can have a positive outcome, because on the same day, on Sunday, Mercury, decision-making Mercury, is in opposition to that controlling Saturn. What I like to see is, think that the Sun-Uranus energy is finally helping you wake up and see the light of what you need to say goodbye to for your own good. Again, though, don't get discouraged with Mercury-Saturn, because if you are, just pull back, breathe, because then the Sun-Uranus will give you a different perspective and some new insight, and it's okay to say goodbye to those factors of your life that don't support you for your, for your overall good. Before I sign off, I want to remind you that I'm available for the one question offer for a nominal fee. Time of birth is always very important. You can find a direct link if you're watching the video at the website, where if you scroll down, you'll see a link to get to me directly to ask your question. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great week.